Just one moment here. I gotta fix one thing. Oh, I apologize. Hold on just a moment, please. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, I hope we can cut that little part out in the beginning there. I forgot to take down my little thing for doing for my business. So sorry about that. That's so embarrassing. Anyways, hi, my name is Alex Sabatelli-Rager. I'm just excited to get started on this Zoom tonight. We're actually going to be talking about X39, the product, of course, and the movement. And we're going to be exploring the power of the patch itself and brand partnership just a bit. We're going to talk about getting started and what that looks like. And so if you are here to learn about the product, you're in the right place. We're going to talk about the business a little bit. We're going to talk about the company. We're going to talk about all the science and what this is going to do in your body, pretty much covering all the things. And I'm going to be sharing my screen in just a moment. I just wanted to start really quickly and just give you this disclaimer that I'm not here to say that we're diagnosing, treating, curing, or preventing anything in terms of dis-ease. I am here to tell you that the body is a miracle, and the experience of this product and of the opportunity itself, if you were interested in that, absolutely life-changing. And it really works on a to me, I say a quantum level, right? It's not, this is where like science, the linear science meets the quantum realm. And it's the same way for this, opportunity that you have in front of you in terms of whether or not you decide to want to do the business with us, because this product it's like, it changes the whole dynamics and the energy it's called epigenetics. It changes the whole energy and frequency of your whole body. And therefore it can quantumly heal and do so much that you would never expect. And that is the intelligence and the beauty of the body itself. And so we're going to dive a bit into that stuff. And I know that sounds maybe just a little bit out there today. I just did some really crazy videos, and it was a lot of fun, and I kind of got out there. So I'll reel myself back in here in just a moment and share my screen, because I want to get into this PowerPoint for you. And we'll dive right into what this patch does and how incredible it is in the body, because that is something you're going to want to pay attention to. All right. So I want to talk real fast here and make sure everything's coming across well. Yep, looks like it's good. I want to talk really fast here about cells. I want to talk about universal pluripotent cells versus differentiated cells in the body. Okay. This is an important conversation because there's a big difference between those. And what happens in the body when you use this patch is that it actually helps to activate and reactivate these specific pluripotent universal cells. And they are really magical in what they can do. So the types of cells that we have in the body are either differentiated into specific tissues and organs and skin and hair and nails and all of this, or they're undifferentiated or pluripotent, and those can become anything in the body. And this is for healing and for regeneration and for duplicating to make different tissues and organs and so on. These are the building blocks. And we're very rich in these when we're young, and they go dormant as we get older. So I want you to understand the difference in those two, because they are golden, these pluripotent cells that our body can produce that we're not producing enough of. They're so golden, in fact, that people extract their own blood, and spin it and try to pull out growth factors in these specific cells. They are pulling it out of adipose tissue or fat, and out of bone marrow and placentas and all kinds of things. These are called biologics, in order to try to get as many of these cells as possible, and then to put them into areas of the body or the hair or the face or inside the body in order to change the environment, in order to get healing, regeneration, and repair, which is what they do. And so when you look at epigenetics, the environment of the whole body, that's where the whole body can be informed to produce more of these. And instead of trying to force them into certain areas to change the environment. And so keep that in mind, because this is what we're really diving into. And so the big questions are going to be, have you been patched? So I'm moving forward from this screen here. This is just our weekly schedule of what we are, what you're on here today, and some other trainings that we do. And I'm going to be returning to this screen at the end, and I'm going to leave it on there for a minute for you so you can take a screenshot of this. These are all the different sites that we have. Just if you're watching on YouTube, this is the link for that. You want to make sure you subscribe to that. And of course, Facebook. We have a great group there. And then all about the patch, and then all about our system for this team is all going to be here on this as well. So you don't want to miss taking a screenshot of this towards the end. So question. Optimum health, of course, can be yours, and you can get strength and stamina and all these things, but are you wearing this patch yet? Have you tried it on yet? Has somebody given one to you? Have you purchased? Have you been on it for a while? Because who doesn't want to have all of the things that this patch can do by changing the environment of your body? So if you haven't been patched yet, please get back with the person who has invited you here. Make sure you get some patches on you, because this is going to elevate, to activate and regenerate your body like you would not believe. It's not the patch doing the work, it's the body. When you change the epigenetics, when you change the energy and the environment of the body, and you start to activate these cells, it's extremely exciting. So this is why you would want to consider it, because the fewer of these universal cells that you have in your body, the faster you age and the slower that you heal. And in fact, the hundreds and millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging that we don't really need to. So look at from head to toe, hair falling out, premature graying, skin, all kinds of distortions in the body. We've got sagging skin, and we have, bones degenerating. I mean, all kinds of stuff that's happening. And then, of course, brain health, right? And even just our stress responses are affected. All of these don't have to be declining as fast as they do. And in fact, they can be reversed. So hundreds of millions of people are having these issues, but by age 30, half of these universal cells are circulating and working. They're dormant. And so we're not able to heal and regenerate and repair the body to be able to slow down this process of aging half at age 30. And by age 60, almost all of these specific cells are dormant. I mean, like they're almost gone. So what can we do about this? This is why you would want to consider wearing this patch. So let me explain how it really works. It's just a small little Band-Aid-like patch. It has nothing but organic crystals inside. These specific crystals, when you put this onto the skin, they get activated by your body heat. So your body heat is emitted, and it gets trapped and comes right back onto the skin, and it reflects back a very specific frequency that informs your body to produce a tripeptide called GHK and GHK copper peptides. GHK actually has an affinity for copper, and so it binds with copper in the body. And this is known as the holy grail, at least we call it that, of anti-aging, GHK copper peptides. And I want you to write that down if you haven't heard of them or haven't looked that up. And I'll give you that website later on where you can learn more about it. We have links to look that up. It is absolutely a phenomenal tripeptide. And that is what this patch does. It signals your body to produce that tripeptide. And this first thing it does is a massive glow up. It resets a third of your genome, about 3,000 to 4,000 of your genes, which are like a switching station, which again, think epigenetics. This GHK is informing your genes to act younger, to set to a younger state. So you get this instant shift in your environment of your body. This is quantum, right? This is amazing. And your body responds in many, many different ways, and including reactivating these pluripotent cells that are going to, again, heal, regenerate, and they mobilize into the body when this glow up happens. So this reactivation is absolutely incredible in what this can do. And it's this whole process with the patch is called photobiomodulation, which is just a fancy word for photo, which is light. Biomodulation is basically changing the body with light. It's called phototherapy. And so it's a really incredible technology, and it is a technology. This puts nothing into your skin. It's non-transdermal. It's just a reflection of light in a very specific spectrum. It took 10 years to develop this thing and millions of dollars to get this to do that very magical thing. And it is heavily patented. We'll talk about that. So this is, again, designed to return that specific energy back to the skin. And it's a very, very unique thing that this patch does. And we do have some other patches, but this is the granddaddy, most amazing one of all. This is the only one that I focus on because it does so much just by changing that environment in the body and getting those universal cells moving. So phototherapy has been known, it's been used for thousands and thousands of years. And for the last about 100 years, we've got science behind it as well. And it's just using light to improve the health of the body. I mean, even just going outside, your body is signaled by the sunlight to produce vitamin D, right? That's a very natural process. And your body's only going to produce as much vitamin D as it needs. Think about that. When you're pulling these different growth factors and specific cells out of the body in order to re-inject, you don't know if that's going to be exactly what you need and where you need it and how much you need and if the quality is there and all of that. That's all a big question mark. When you wear this patch and this specific peptide is elevated, your body will produce what it needs when it needs it. In fact, you want to know the coolest thing is that when you actually, however many you still have circulating, come alive again, start going to work. And if you don't have enough, your body, the intelligence, it actually can take the differentiated cells from your skin that have already turned into skin cells and revert them back to pluripotent universal cells. Literally, your body can produce more of these cells in order to go and do what it needs to do. And it's going to do this according to your own signaling and to your own, if your body's acting younger, it's going to produce what it needs. We're not playing God here. This is, it's amazing what this can do. And this is just photobiomodulation. This is light therapy, phototherapy. It's amazing. So you wear the patch very, very simply. You just put it on, you wear it for 12 hours, and then you peel it off, you throw it away, and you rest for 12 hours. And you can then put a new fresh one on the next day. That's how you wear it. You can wear more than one if you like. Some people want to put a couple of them on when they get started, maybe for the first couple of weeks, get a little extra going, but it's totally not necessary at all. You want to be drinking plenty of water because your body's going to start going to work. And as it's doing that, it's a couple of the main first things that happen. One of those things is going to produce that your body can get rid of some of the excess toxins and the things that we've been storing, which is part of the aging issues. Now that we have this glow up, the body can start working the way it's supposed to, not just with these cells, but with many other different ways. And so lots of water is really important when you drink it or when you start using the patch. And you want to just make sure you give yourself a 12-hour break in between. I say wear it with the sun and keep it by your toothbrush so you don't forget to put it on in the morning and take it off at night. And if for some reason you find it makes you a little bit sleepy in the beginning, that might happen. It's just going to work on you and you need to go, you're going right into a repair mode and you just need to rest. So you can wear it at night if you want to. Maybe after a couple of weeks, you can switch and go back to daytime. It's very, very simple to wear. And it comes in this beautiful packaging like this here. And if you can see it in the little window, and then you get a month's supply. It's called a sleeve of 30 patches in there. And then the patch is just kind of a little backing on the very, very simple and easy to wear. So again, GHK and GHK copper peptides, this patch is clinically proven to raise these in the body. So we know what it's doing. We have such amazing research. And this patented form of phototherapy does absolutely elevate these two, which are declining with age. In fact, the GHK copper peptides and the universal pluripotent cells literally are almost like in line in their decline as we, hey, that rhymes, as we are aging. And so when we're able to elevate one, it's elevating the other at the same time. The body's amazing. Just love it. All right, so let's talk about what happens to beyond these universal cells going up, which is what this was designed to do. Many other things are happening as well. First of all, the immediate effect, the first 24 to 48 hours when you put this patch on, people are experiencing an elevation in antioxidants, in particular glutathione, which is our master antioxidant that helps to, again, release toxins and things. So we want to be drinking all that water, but oh my gosh, glutathione, you can't take it. It's something that either needs to be injected in you, or you can wear this and start to raise it. It's something that we really need right now in such a toxic environment. And then it also is there's a decrease in inflammation as well. decrease in inflammation could be very much tied to some of the issues you may have in your body, such as pain. And chronic inflammation, of course, is a big issue, which is just causing us to, constantly be in a state of stress and cortisol. So to be able to start to go to work on that is really amazing too. And just keep in mind too that everybody's completely unique. Everybody's as unique as your fingerprint. So what got you to the level of health or lack of health and well-being from, again, head to toe is going to be extremely unique to you. And so the beauty of this quantum type technology is that when the whole environment is given this kind of glow up, and these cells go up, it's going to go to work exactly where you need it to go. And it may be somewhere different than you expect. And so we have a whole symptoms of aging checklist that you can go through, or a health tracker, and take a look at all the different things that can show up for you and track that stuff. Because while you might want it to be doing one thing, it could be doing something else, and vice versa, and things are going to show up that you'd never expect. It's really exciting. So we're going to just breeze through some of these things, but when you go to the site, I'm going to show you, it's all in there, and it shows what happens in the first week, and after a month, and after 3 months, and 6 months. So worth looking at. So more energy is one of the key things that people notice, and it's certainly not just like some crazy, jolt of energy. It's like this even beautiful energy, and it's just sustains you to, like, you wouldn't believe. I love it. Some people feel this right away. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but the lack of fatigue it's just like a wake up. It's beautiful. And as well as more energy, and also better sleep. This is very, very common that people have very, very quick results when it comes to sleep, especially if they've been having difficulty. And you'll notice you'll be dreaming a bit more as well, because you're getting deeper and longer sleep, that's where the recovery happens. Dramatic pain relief is possible. Again, if you remember that inflammation goes down, if that's directly tied and it's ready to go, man, I will tell you, you could definitely get some great results around pain relief. Many people can notice this right away, and sometimes it takes a month, sometimes it takes 3 for it to tackle the one area you might want. However, we see some really, really, really incredible stories around it. So definitely something to be excited about. Wrinkle reduction was pretty exciting to me anyway. As you start to get towards where it really starts showing, it's pretty nice to see that reversing and tightening up. The body starts to produce more collagen, which is really noticeable, which decreases the appearance of lines and wrinkles, but also collagen being the most abundant protein in the body that we need. Also, it's a lot to do with bone health, right? And joints and such. So we definitely want to see this increase in collagen. But in terms of wrinkle reduction, 4 to 12 week period, you'll notice for sure. So if you're just getting started, take a picture of your face on the sides, on the front, your neck, and also some scars. If you have any scars in your body, take some pictures of those too, because we'll get to that in a second. Sports performance is a really big one for the X39 patch, improving not only performance, but then the recovery. Just absolutely incredible. And especially as we get older, people are feeling like they're more fit than they were in their 20s. And that is absolutely true, because that decline in those universal cells, I'm telling you, is so felt as you get older. And there's a big difference as you're getting older. And when you start feeling young again, it really can change the game. Scar reduction with this activating of these universal cells in the skin can lead to what's called remodeling, which is the last phase of healing. And that can make a big difference in scars you've had all your life. I have a personal testimony on this as well. It's really something to look for as well. So take pictures of your scars. And this is also internal scars. So, it's just completing the whole cycle. Scars that you could have had since you were a child. Wound healing is really a big, big one when it comes to these pluripotent cells. They're all about rebuilding and repairing and regenerating. That's what these cells do. And so our clinical research has proven that the elevation of the compound causes universal cells to elevate the production of these different growth factors. Again, that's that industry we're about to talk about. That is just huge for this increase of wound healing. I think it's 3 times faster wound healing. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Youth renewal and age reversal both are due to that reset of the genetics, right? Thousands of those genes are changed. And so we're looking at better health and vitality and partial age reversal. And we see this in other areas such as our heart rate variability. And that is something, I don't have that right here in front of us, but we've seen improvements in heart rate variability. We see neurochemicals and transmitters that change, neurotransmitters that are coming into a balance that have to do with our sleep and our well-being and our autonomic nervous system, bringing our left and right hemisphere into more of a coherence. Incredible. But HRT, which is the heart rate, or HRV, the heart rate variability, also has to do with a coherence from the brain and the heart. So this amazing balancing has so much benefit right now for people not being so triggered, and just being calmer and more even. And this is something that is very noticeable. In fact, I have somebody who just got started about, I don't know, just a few weeks ago, totally noticed like a number of things. I'm not supposed to do other people's testimonies, but I just want to say that that triggering piece was like noticeable difference. And I just think that's such an incredible value that can change relationships, that can change everything, especially in the world right now. We need anything that's going to reduce our stress, because you can't heal when you're in stress either. We need to lower that. We need to come into coherence and get the rest that we need. And it's just amazing. There's just some other images here, some things such as hair regrowth. This is very common. It's not something that we can promise for everyone, but it is extremely common. Right around 3 weeks, start looking at the hairline and see if you have a new halo of hair coming in. It's not uncommon. And also even hair that was gray getting darker again. That we've seen things like that. It's just really fascinating, and some old long-standing problems. And the longer you use it, the younger you look. I tell you what, it's really pretty darn cool. So we have some great studies, and I want you to really take time to look for them, because these benefits are totally available for less than the price of a cup of coffee. And we're going to talk about the industry itself in terms of these growth factors. And I mean, we're talking about not affordable. Could be $8,000 to $10,000 for some of these injections that people are getting, and we don't even know for sure if it's going to work, right? So this is just a way to naturally produce more of what we're looking for in order to affect this innate ability to heal the body in a non-invasive, safe, and totally cost-effective way. It is absolutely the most stunning product to me. It is just incredible. And all the information about it, all the studies are linked here at startx39.com. Just make sure that you go here, dive in if you're sciencey like me and you like to learn all that, or there's just short videos. But again, also it'll show what it's going to do over time, which I think is just such a good thing to know, because more and more shows up over time as the body heals itself in its own order of importance. This product was developed by David Schmidt. He's our CEO and inventor. He has over 130 patents. And this X39, which is a lot, X39 has a 20-year patent on it. I believe we're at year 17, or we have 17 more years. Nobody can touch this, I'll tell you that. Amazing technology. And so he's a scientist and inventor and a 2-time recipient of the Advanced Technology Award from the International Hall of Fame. He is at the helm of this ship. Could not be more proud than to have him at the helm of this ship. Love it. And he's just such a sweet, good man. Tell you what, brilliant forward thinker. Our company is a 20-year-old company, or just about a 20-year-old company, which has gone from 20 million to 320 million in the last 3 years. And in fact, we had a 30% growth jump this summer in a 1-month period. It is on a straight up trajectory, which is so exciting, even after, being a 20-year-old company. Most of this growth has happened because of this patch, because it works so well, and because people stay on it, because it gets better and better over time. We are open in over 75 countries now. So again, having him at the helm and a company like this that's got a successful track record is really exciting. And this being a patented technology that is unlike any other product that's out there. And again, it doesn't put anything into the skin, so it's non-transdermal. And it really, as far as I'm concerned, being not a new Me Too product like a weight loss or skincare or supplement or hair care, it actually can do a lot of things for all of those areas, all in and of itself, because the body acts younger. And we have all of these amazing pluripotent cells to help us out. So just know that this industry I was talking about, really, which includes biologics like stem cells and exosomes and all kinds of other different growth factors and PRP and that this industry is huge. These therapies can be, again, very expensive, but some of them can be effective a little bit, depending on the source, and where you're putting it and how much and all of that. It's a little bit on the iffy side, but it's very exciting, and it's just a huge industry. It's exploding, really, from 200 million to an expected 30 billion in these years that we're in right now. It's definitely a great and exciting and huge industry to be in. And people really understand the importance of having these universal specialized cells and growth factors in their body, and we can produce them all by ourselves. So I want to just talk briefly about making your own move right now, right? Like, is it time for you to get started on the patch or to commit to taking the patch? Are you talking about it with other people? Because it's hard to keep something like this to yourself. I personally could not keep this to myself because I just love helping people to reach a higher potential. And if I can give someone a glow up, in their frequency and help their body start to heal, I'm always listening for, if somebody's complaining about this kind of a pain or an ache, or they're tired of feeling old, or their hair's coming out because of different viruses and things in the world, or all this stuff. Like, I'm going to share this. So if you want to join in that, fantastic. If you just want to get started on the product, fantastic. We're going to talk a little bit more about that company and getting started right now, not the company, but this opportunity and getting started. So the possibilities are just really endless with this. If you just want to get started and just buy the product, you can just buy the product. If you want to get a little bit, if you want to share with a few people and get a little bit of a kickback back, then you can do that and help pay for your product. You can get your products completely paid for. If you are looking for a side business or a full-time business or something, any level of business, that opportunity is here for you as well. If you have a heart to serve others, the possibilities truly are endless. And I'm telling you, with the recession and all of the stuff that's happening in the world right now, there's no better time than to gift people with the possibility of a glow up and the kind of health that you can get, and even just what it does for stress, let alone an opportunity to be able to make more money during this time, especially, and to build something that's lasting, and for many, many different reasons, because it's different for everyone. Again, depending on your whole situation, you might be in a place where you just want more time freedom and you're ready to go on, you want to go on more trips and things like that. Fantastic. You want some more family time. Or if you don't want to have that second or third job, or you're running your car into the ground with that side job and you'd rather be at home. There's so many different reasons why this might be a fit for you to take a look at. And I want you to explore those with the person who invited you here. For me, again, I just love to help other people. Of course, I wanted to make some money from home. I've been working from home since, I think 2003. And I just can't imagine not working from home. So I love the opportunity. I loved the opportunity to raise my own kids and, be able to have the freedom and the time freedom to take care of myself the way I like to. It's really hard to do self-care when you're working 3 jobs. And so, you can kind of knock out both with this product and this opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity. Everything about that, about the compensation plan, about the system that we have, everything is built together in our Quantum Team site. This Quantum Team, don't you love the name? I love it. It has exact steps for how to be successful in this and to take it from a little bit to a lot of it. It's totally up to you. You can share as much as you feel you want to, and you can grow with it. Or you can come in, like gangbusters if you have a network of people and you want to build. Everything is systemized on this incredible site, build331.com. And again, lots of training, much more in-depth about these things that I'm just going to kind of glance over here as we wrap up the call. I want to share a little bit about getting started. Actually, I'm going to go up to, I need to fix this. I just want to show you how to get started on the product really quick, if you're just here learning about the product, because this is not, you don't have to do the business if you don't want to. It's just, I want to set you up so that if you start finding yourself sharing, which you probably will, you want to at least know how to get started. So you can buy this wholesale. You buy this retail if you want to for $150. You're more than welcome to do that, and it's an incredible value at that price. Or you can also become a preferred customer if you want. We have a couple of programs for the preferred customer program, but you want to commit to, I think it's like a 3-month commitment if you want to do that. But I typically start people at least on a 3-pack. You can get 3 for the price of 2 when you do one of these other enrollment levels. We have these different kits to enroll, and this puts you into our wholesale program, into our brand partnership. It's the same thing. If you just wanted to get, your products for less, you can do that. You can just kind of treat it like a wholesale account, and you can order whenever you want or upgrade, or at a certain point you might want to start sharing more or start sharing, and at that point you're already in. And I'll show you how you can kind of maximize getting in with a wholesale account should you decide to start sharing down the road. And we have 3 different ways to start that. We actually have more than that, but the 3 main ones are a starter pack, like I said, the silver, 3 for the price of 2, or you could do the business builder, which is 5 for the price. What is it? It's $4.99, right? So 5 of them, but then they give you a bonus of one of our other sleeves with that. That's the one that you would want to go to if you do know that you're going to be sharing, because then you can start to promote and make more than $100 a week. And then there's the serious business builder, which is the diamond pack. This is how I came in, not because I necessarily said I'm a serious business builder. I just saw the value of the product. I got you can get it for $84 per month when you buy it in bulk like that. So I saw that and I just said, well, I know I'm going to be sampling it. I'll probably sell a few of my packs. And I just knew I was going to be on it forever. So that's why I went with the diamond myself. And then I did end up becoming a builder for sure. I started calling people right away. I was so excited about it. So that business builder one is also really great, because not only do you get it for a great price, you don't need to be on an auto ship for 3 months. That kind of comes included with it. And you also get paid at the highest level when you bring other people into some of these kits for 3 months. They pay you at our highest commission levels, which is amazing. So you can just sell, if you had 3 people come in with you at that same level of diamond, your entire diamond pack is paid for. So that's pretty exciting. You can get your whole investment back, and you can do way more than that, of course, if you wanted to, but you have 90 days to find 3 people to do the diamond with you. And you've made your entire sampling program, and you've saved so much. And it's an amazing way to get started. There's a couple other ways you can ask the person who invited you here, or check out the order form when you go to start X39.com if you like to. Not start X39, but talk to the person who invited you, and they'll be able to explain what would be probably a really good start for you. So it is important to be on a monthly subscription, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. But basically that is, once you've gotten your pack, to have an automatic shipment come to you each month with either just 1 sleeve, which will keep you basically collecting points should you decide to cash in on those points by kind of activating and doing some of the business. Or if you know you're going to do some of the business and you come in at that gold level, you want to get 2 of these a month. It's great for sharing with a partner or a child or a friend or what have you. Or you can use 1 for yourself and 1 for sampling if you are going to build. And so 2 sleeve subscription is suggested, because then you can maximize on the marketing plan and make the money that is available for you. So those auto ships are really important. Oops, I meant to go back to these 2 last slides here, and then we'll wrap it. So the compensation plan is absolutely amazing. So you want to go to that build331.com, go to step 8 if you want to watch a video with in-depth about this compensation plan. But I was mentioning, once you get started on the kit, any of those kits to start, they all come with a point value to them, and the points basically just go into a left team and a right team, and that just continues to grow, not only your own products, but then of course the people that you bring in. And so as we bring in people, then everything kind of just collects into these 2 buckets, and then we can kick out commissions from those buckets. And we don't want them to empty out by not having our auto ship set up. And so again, you can learn all the details of this, but let me tell you, having these 2 teams, just 2 people on the left and 2 people on the right, and being at the gold level yourself, you start earning. You could definitely start earning, and you can earn up to $25,000 a week in just this part of the compensation plan. There's many ways to get paid. We can get paid linearly, starting somebody on a pack. We get a commission for that. If we put people into the compensation plan, into our team, those points start to grow, and then it starts to kick out a commission on all of the products that are sold. It's based on products sold. It's not based on people coming in. It's based on the products that are sold. And so that can go up to, literally $25,000 a week. That's $100,000 a month just in that. Of course, that's not like easy, but it's simple in what we're doing. We're just adding people to the left and to the right. And 2 on each side is what puts us at our gold standard position of manager. And then we just continue to help other people get to manager, and then we can move up the ranks. Now, once you've done this and you start earning the commissions from those 2 teams, the best part is that you actually can get paid by helping your team start to get those same types of commissions. So when you bring that first level of people in, if they're earning those commissions as well, you can earn 25% on their commissions. So if they're bringing in 25,000 a week, you can make 25% of that just by helping them to get to that level, or any level of commission that they're making. And then there's a second whole generation and a third whole generation. I mean, this is unlimited potential right here. And this is, I've never seen such a lucrative and amazing marketing plan, and I've been in a couple of companies. So definitely, again, something to watch the compensation plan videos about to understand this a little bit more. This is huge. This matching bonus is absolutely an incredible part of this marketing plan. So take a look at that and make sure you do get on the phone with the person who invited you, or anybody to help kind of clarify what this all can look like for you, if you're interested in that. But again, just remember, just sharing even a little bit here and there makes such a difference in people's lives. And if we didn't have such an amazing product, we wouldn't have a company like this. We wouldn't have a marketing plan like this, and we wouldn't have the freedom possibilities that we have without that heart of service, and without a product that is so effective and that people stay on, because it just gets better and better over time. So at any level, if you should come in, again, even just in wholesale, for getting the products for less for yourself, we welcome you. We welcome you. So take a quick peek at this, take a screenshot of this. Make sure that if you are in the team, that you get onto our Facebook group, Quantum Field Team, right there. Also subscribe and see what's coming up on YouTube, because we are live streaming these every week, Mondays and Wednesdays. And then we have other trainings that are available Saturday, also one on Wednesday. And then all about the patch, start x39.com. This is how we share with people. So you definitely want to know that site inside and out. And then the team business training site, again, is Build 331 with everything that you need. This is the biggest and fastest growing team in the whole company. It is the team to be part of, and the people in leadership and at the helm of this are just amazing. Such hearts of gold. Here's that schedule I was just mentioning for the Zoom, and then also, of course, you have that YouTube. So we hope to see you again on the next calls. I'm going to be back here on Wednesday, same time, same station. And I'll also be doing a launch lab for those of you who are getting started, along with a couple of other team leaders, where we're helping people to go from getting started to manager, that you plus 2 on each side. All the different questions you might have, or just really want to help dive in and help you get to the first level. So that's what that Wednesday call is going to be about. And that starts an hour before this call. So make sure you get on the Facebook group and you get that flyer so you can invite your people to that as well. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Sorry about the beginning. I just needed to put my business stuff out of the way, and I didn't realize it was down until I turned on the video. So sorry about that. Have a great night, everyone.